Welcome back, everyone. My name is Tracy Yeshala Pierre, and you are at day 22 of Yitdots Fitness's Dance Yoga Challenge. Remembering that Yitdots is an acronym that stands for Yoga is the Dance of the Soul. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've made it through 22 days. I'm super excited, super thankful. This feels so weird because it's day 22. Like, I'm really gonna finish this. Like I said, I was gonna do 30 days. I know you're thinking, well, of course you're gonna finish it. But this is my first live. I never know. Um, I didn't know. And even when I put out the intro, that was like a first step. However, it wasn't the first video. It was just the first step. And I just kept taking one step in front of the next. And now I'm on day 22. Oh, I'm happy. And I'm thankful that you guys have been with me throughout this whole journey experiencing this. And if this is your first time watching this, sorry for the the rampage. I just had a lot of technical difficulties for the last hour, and I still pushed through. Like the sun is going down and the sun that I wanted isn't here, yet I have the daughter that I want. Still, I'm here pushing through and being okay with what is. I think that's what yoga is about. I think that's what the unity is. Just the union of that yoke coming together, even in the imperfect ways. So let's start off with the first thing, which is the book club. Remember that we have an awesome book club that we started, and this is the first book, Light on Yoga by BKS Iyengar. It is a great read. It is passionate, it's thoughtful, and it really takes the time to appreciate the whole roots, ancestry, the lineage, not just poses and asanas, how yoga can transform you physically, mentally, spiritually. So this book is phenomenal if you want to go deeper into your yogic practice as a yogi. So please get it, and then I will announce the book club. Definitely start reading it. Light on Yoga by BKS Iyengar. Okay, that was the first thing. Oh, so day 22 is a special day. I know yesterday we had some other technical difficulties with the Facebook group where the sound quality wasn't great, and I'm working with a new microphone, and I want to use it because it's not new. I've had it for a while. However, it's supposed to be really good, and I want to make sure that I can make these videos better and give you guys better sound quality. So I was trying it out for the second time. The first time there was no sound. This time the sound was very sketchy, and I'm really, really sorry for that. So for those of you that want to see the video without any filters and you want to see the video without any of those technical difficulties, please go to my YouTube channel. All the details are connected. You'll also see the TikTok, you'll see the Instagram. I'm laughing because I just got on these things, so it's super funny to me. There's like a couple of videos, but I'm happy that I at least have an account. It makes me happy. So go on those things and you'll be able to find out other videos that we have. However, if you're looking for day 22 and all the other days, you can go to the YouTube channel for Yitdots Fitness, and that's connected to this link. Okay, so today we have a phenomenal pose. It is probably one of my favorite poses to Yitdot because of the variety and the ability to move through different motions, go through different poses and asanas. It is by far probably my favorite. And I use it all the time. Like when I'm training clients, I'm commonly in this pose. So clients that are listening to this, because I just invited one of my clients, her name is Kim. Kim, thank you for joining. I'm so happy you're here. I haven't told a lot of people about these lives, but she's one of the people that I definitely told because she's been super supportive. I remember like a week or so ago, I was telling her that I lost an opportunity, and she was like, it wasn't for you. I was like, but it was, she's like, no, if it was for you, you'd be there. It'd be in your seat. Something else will come. And I'm like, you're so sweet. So Kim, thank you for joining me. Thank you for all your inspiration. I appreciate you continually giving me the love of a sister. I definitely need it. And I love you for that. So today, let's get started as we normally do, setting our intentions and doing our sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. And thank you for joining me again for day 22. Okay, let's get started. So we're gonna stand at the top of our mats and have your feet about hip distance apart, tailbone down. Adjust your clothing and just take a deep breath in, rolling your shoulders up, back, and down, really opening up that heart space. And let's bring our hands to the heart in prayer pose in this namaste position and set the intentions for today's class. Really grounding yourself in all four corners of your feet. So that's the mound of the big toe, the mound of the little toe, and then the two inner and outer heels. So just ground yourself nice and solidly. So here we are. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Sigh it out. Allow the body to be soft, the mind to be light, the heart to be free. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Allow your mind to be light, your heart to be free, your movements to be steady. From here, I want you to set your intentions for today's practice. It's going to be a huge practice. Not long, hopefully, however, very in-depth, how we move through day 22's pose. And like I said, it's one of my favorites. Okay. Give you a moment of silence. Continue to stand tall. Feel free to sway. Sometimes swaying actions give you this feeling of inspiration and lightheartedness. All right. From here, speak your intentions out loud 3 times. Say them 3 times, or just within your heart. And as I normally do, I will speak mine aloud. My intention for today's day 22 practice is to let things be as they are, knowing that the perfection that I'm looking for doesn't exist, but still exists if I see things as they are. I don't know if I'm going to be able to repeat that 3 times. My intentions for today is to let things be as they are, realizing that the imperfections are part of what makes the beauty and the things that we think are perfect unfold. My intentions for today are to let things be and to see things as they are and to honor all the imperfections as it leads me to the perfect being that I want to be inside. Okay. Let's go from here for our Surya Namaskar. Take a deep breath in and float your arms up and back. And breathe out as you fold over your body, coming into a forward fold. You can take a slight bend in the knee, but not too much because we really want to stretch out those hammies, those hamstrings. Your head, crown of the head facing down towards the mat. From here, shake the head yes. We're going to add some variations to Surya Namaskar so we can prepare the body for today's pose. And shake the head no.
Beautiful. Pause. Grab onto opposite elbows and let's sway in ragdoll as the crown of your head continues to point down towards the mat. Continue to breathe in and out of your nose. And release. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, and lift up with the right arm. Just giving a little twist, opening up that side body. You can either look up towards the ceiling or down towards the mat. Remember to keep that left leg bent and the right leg straight. Take a deep breath in and switch sides. Bend the right leg, straighten the left, and lift up that left arm to the ceiling. Continue to breathe in and out of your nose, really twisting from that thoracic spine and breathing throughout the whole movement. Take a deep breath in and bring both hands down. Beautiful. Bend the knees and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bring your hands all the way up, overhead, and lifting up on the tippy toes and giving me some calf raises. So we're having a lot of little modifications. However, we're going to need this type of discipline for today's pose. And 2 more. Really stretch through the fingertips. Continue to engage the core. And float the arms down. Swan diving down all the way to your feet. I want you to step the right foot back into this low crescent lunge, untucking the back toes. Lift up with both arms. Look forward as you send your hips down. Take a deep breath in and twist towards your left. Bring your hands to prayer pose and attaching that right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Take a deep breath in. Bring both arms back up. And let's take a counter twist on the other side, stretching out both arms in this warrior 2 hands. Continue to engage the core. Take a deep breath in, and let's cartwheel the arms down. Let's bring the left leg back, and let's enter plank pose. Breathe in and out. Pushing back towards your heels, bend the knees, send your hips back, and come down onto the chest and chin in this 8-pointed pose, keeping the hips up, and then slide forward for upward facing dog. Make the adjustments necessary with the hands. From here, let's just tick-tock the body from side to side, making sure your shoulders are not high up on your ears. Roll them back and down. And breathe. And come to stillness. Look over the right shoulder. Really push away from the floor in this back bend. And then look over the left shoulder. Beautiful. Look forward. Drop the knees down. Tuck the toes. Lift up for downward facing dog. This beautiful inverted V. Really enjoy this pose as your head is below your heart. So this is a great place for you to make sound decisions. For it's said that when your heart is above your head, this is where you can really get into the feelings and the true wants and desires of what you want. So this is where you can really pause and refocus. Take a deep breath in, really push your torso back towards your thighs, creating more of an inversion. All right, from here, float the right leg up for 3-legged dog, pointing the toes, and then bring it in, bending the knees in towards the chest, and then back up. And then send it all the way through for low lunge or crescent lunge on the other side. Take a deep breath in. Float both hands up and breathe. Trusting yourself, loving yourself, knowing yourself. From here, cactus the arms open and allow your heart to be free, and then twist to that right side. How do you feel? Breathe it through and come back to center. Once again, taking a counter twist, take a deep breath in and twist to the left side. Beautiful. Back to center, bring the arms up and down to the side of the feet, tuck the back toes and lift the left leg up to meet the right. From here, shake the head yes, and shake the head no. And then I want you to bend your knees and slowly roll up to Tadasana. Now let's prepare to do this on the other side. How did that feel? How do you like the little additives to this Surya Namaskar? Are you feeling warmed up yet? We're going to do it one more time, so if you're not warm, you have another opportunity. All right, take a deep breath in and exhale your hands into Namaste. Continuing to engage the core, squeezing that belly button to the spine and really anchoring down in all four corners of your feet. Remembering that includes the mound of the big toe, the mound of the baby toe, and then the two inner and outer heels. So just stand up tall and lift up off the kneecap. From here, again, inhale, your arms up, and extend your arms back. Really stretch your fingertips away from you, and then fold over your heart. Allow your head to be heavy. From here, I want you to bring your hands, the palm of your hand underneath your feet for gorilla pose, and really pull away from your body, pull away from your hands. It's not going to be a big movement, but I want you to feel that tug of war within you, allowing your head to be heavy, and then release down into the pose. Breathe in and out. It's definitely okay for your knees to bend if you don't reach. Just continue to hold for one more breath. And release. Beautiful. Let's send the left leg back. Knees down, untuck the toes, raising the arms up. From here, straighten out the right leg as you send your hips back for this half split. Flexing that right toes up to the ceiling, head is down. Breathe in and out of your nose. Allow your body to shake and whimper and find its own strength and equilibrium. Take a deep breath in, bend the right knee, and lift the left toe, knees up, and come back into plank. Take a deep breath in, rock onto the right side, into side plank. And you can also bring the top leg in front to make it a little easier. And you can also bring the top leg into tree to make it more challenging. Wherever you are, come back into plank. Take a deep breath in and rock onto the left side. Choose how you want to express this beautiful side plank, remembering to keep the hips nice and high. And if you're using the tree pose, adding that in, make sure it's not on top of the knee. It's either above or below. From here, take a deep breath in and come back into plank. Drop the knees down.
Send your hips back and then slide forward, chest chin for 8-pointed pose, keeping the hips high, and slide forward and lift up into upward facing dog. Really roll your shoulders back and down. Beautiful. Knees down, tuck the toes, and lift up for a downward facing dog. Breathe through this, hold this restorative pose. Make sure your fingertips are nice and wide. Your toes, spread your toes and give them space to breathe and accelerate through this movement. From here, take a deep breath in, bring your feet a little closer together, and then bring the left leg up for three-legged dog. Then bend the knees, bring it into chest, and then back up for three-legged dog, and then send it through. For crescent lunge, and bring the arms all the way up. Take a deep breath in, exhale, the left leg straight for this half split, toes facing up to the ceiling. Once again, allow your body to shake and whimper as it finds its own strength and equilibrium. Keep the breath in motion. Take a deep breath in, bend the knees, and lift the back leg to meet the left and hold in this forward fold. See if you're folding any deeper. See if you can bring your nose closer to your knees. And take a deep breath in, rise up, and arch back. Stretch fingertips away from you, and come back up, and slide that energy down to the side, and embrace all that is. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Take a deep breath in, and bring your hands into this namaste pose right in front of your heart. Okay, let's come to the center of our mats. Please hold on to your intentions, kind of rock from side to side. Hold on to your intentions, or feel free to let them go and figure out what's next. Become a seeker and see what's there to be seen, what's there to be discovered. All right, we're here. Okay, today's pose of the class is yogic squat, also called Garland pose or malasana. This is one of my favorite poses. I'm going to show you how it looks. It is a deep hip opener, a deep squat, great for the knees too. I mean, of course, if your knees are challenged, you're not going to feel like it's great, but a great stretch overall. So I want you to bring your feet a little more than hip distance apart, toes facing out. And if you need support, you can use a block, you can use a blanket, you can put it under your heels, or you can even sit on it for support if you're not able to go deep enough. Wherever you are, take a deep breath in, float the arms up, and then sit at the seat of your soul, all the way down in Malasana. We have done this pose before, not for the actual Yitdots. We haven't connected the Yit with the dots, however, it's been in our classes and it's also been a part of our meditation. Now we have the opportunity to Yitdots it. This is going to be fun. So a couple of things about this pose. Your feet are flat. Traditionally, this pose would be done with the legs closed. Also, traditionally, this is a pose that people wash clothes in. This is a pose that people eat in, use the restroom. So this is a very functional movement. Great for your hips, great for your spine. It elongates your spine. You're noticing how much work it's doing with the actual ankles and that flexion. So I want you to enjoy all the benefits you get from this pose. This is a great pose to do early in the morning on an empty stomach. It's great for if you're constipated, also if you're pregnant, if you're on your period, so many great things. I do this pose every single day and not part of a yoga practice. However, this is how I am at work. When I work at the gym and I'm training my clients, I'm pretty sure my client is laughing right now thinking, yeah, this is what Tracy does. When I'm training my clients, when they're doing their movements, this is how I am. Like, this is how I position myself so that I can see more accurately how they're doing and how their body is functioning through each movement. So this is a great pose. Okay, so this is where we're at. This is where we're gonna be Yitdotsing, connecting the Yit with the dots to create beautiful movement, beautiful meditative dance. So let's go for it. So take a deep breath in, rise up, point the toes forward, and send the arms back, and then we're gonna start. So the first thing is the first move. The first move will start in Garland pose, and then we will rise up and enter Tadasana, and then go into it's gonna be a variation of half move. So let's see how it looks. We're gonna incorporate balance because we know balance is always necessary in all our lives. And the best way to test your balance is when you're moving. You know, a lot of times people think balance is, ooh, can I hold? Very rarely people fall when they're still. If you are moving, if you're actually active in your movement, that's when you're testing and working with true balance. So we're gonna be moving through balance poses, moving through this asana, and having a delicious Yitdots time. Okay, so let's start off in Garland pose. Ooh, this is a favorite. I'm excited. So let's get into the pose. You don't want to be too wide or too narrow, so you're going to find that sweet spot. Remember, you can use a blanket or a block. And if all fails and you can't actually bring your down, you can leave them up. That works too. I want you to find what makes you feel comfortable and just kind of let yourself go, okay? Let's do this. So first thing is get back into this Garland pose, this yogic squat. And we're starting here very traditionally. You're pushing the elbows on the inside of the knees to kind of open up the knees, get that stretch. And here's where we start. So bring the head down, take a deep breath in, squeeze the belly button to the spine, squeeze your glutes, and we're gonna rise up, point the toes forward, and come into this variation of half moon. And come out, and go back, and then point the toes down, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Take a deep breath in, squeeze the glutes, and the reason I'm asking for you to squeeze your glute is because I don't want you to come up like this. I want you to come up straight. So you're squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the glutes. All right, so here we go. We're back down, and we're going for the other side. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, rise up, point the toes forward, and really extend through the fingertips, extend through the toes. Hold for just a moment, and come down, and arch back, and point the toes outward, and come down. Okay, that was pose one. That was the first Yit that we're connecting with the dots. So that's the first move. So let's do that again, and then we'll add in the second move on the second rep. Okay, so this is a movement where we're going to keep coming back to this yogic squat, this Garland pose. So it's more delicious than ever because we get to keep on experiencing the same pose, the same hip opener, the same beauty over and over again. So this is super fun. Okay, let's go down. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rise up by squeezing your glutes, point the toes forward. Stretch your fingertips away from you as you stretch your toes away And then release, arch back with that high prayer pose, turn the toes out and descend back to the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze and come up, point the toes forward and lean to the other side, pointing the toes away from you and the fingertips away. And come back down, arch back first and come back down. Okay, so let's do a couple of house cleanings. So when we're going for this modified half moon, I'm asking that your feet are forward. However, on the side that we're turning on, to protect your knees and to feel more stable, the side that we're leaning on, you can definitely keep that foot, and it might even be better for you, point it outwards. So we come up, and then you point one foot in, but the side we're going on, you point it out. You'll feel more stable in the knee. So feel free to do that, and then go back and arch. All right, so here we go to add in the next move. How do you guys like this? How are you feeling this Yitdots Garland post today? Please write me, send me your message in the text box. I want to know exactly how you're feeling. I want to know if this is working for you. If you feel like, you know what, this is what day 22 should be about. The progression, the add-ons, the deeper poses, the hip openers. Please let me know if you love these things, if it's something you want more of. And maybe tell me what's the next challenge you're looking for, even though I already have it in mind. But still, I want to know what you're thinking. So write me and send me messages and continue to visit the website so that you can see the other services that we have on yitdotsfitness.com. And just know that Yitdots is an acronym that stands for Yoga is the dance of the soul. Your soul, my soul, dancing together. Okay, let's do this. All right, back into the yogic squat. This is the add-on. Woo, good one. All right, so we're going down, 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 down. So drum, 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 extend the hands. The knee comes down. Drum, 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 hand comes down. This is so juicy. I love this. Okay, something unexpected, something slow, then something fast. A beautiful dance. Okay, that was it. Let's add on this to what we already had, and then we'll add on the third element. I'm feeling this a lot. Okay, and this is thanks to you because you guys have really inspired me. Like I said, this is by far the best part of my day, even with all the anguish and the technical difficulties and the setups and the things that don't want to take place. This is still the best part of my day because it allows me to express something that's really dear to me and provide a service to you guys that I know will help you get deeper into your meditation and into your yogic practice. So let's start again, and then we'll keep adding on. All right, we're going into that yogic squat. Use any modifications that you need. So if you need something under your heel, a block, or a blanket, towel, go for it. Or if you need something to sit on, go for that too. All right, we're in this yogic squat. Head down. 5, 6, 7, 8. Rise up. Toes pointed forward. Arch back. And were we supposed to arch back? I think we were going to arch back afterwards. Let's do that again. 2 things are on my mind. Remember, the side we're going on, you can point that toe facing outward instead of forward. That's why I was a little confused because I wanted to say that before we started. So that's what I want to remind you of. Okay, we're down in yogic squat. This is it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Rise up. Really point the fingertips away from you. Come down. Arch back. Toes pointed down. And rise up. Really stretch through the fingertips and the toes. And arch back. And down. And boom, 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 cha, boom, boom, cha. Ooh, I'm loving that. I could do that forever. And that's the point of Yitdots, to find a move that you just want to keep doing. All right, that was the add-on. The next, sometimes you'll feel the legs coming out a little bit. Try to bring them in. The next part is we're coming up and down. So you're lifting off the heels. So up and down, up and down, up and down. Now this is a great pose too. This is a great Yitdots because naturally when you come up with that intensity, you're gonna wanna fall. So I build it into the choreography so it doesn't look like a fall. It's actually a part of your next move. So we're doing that for 4. So up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So a small pause at the top. That's number 3. And then we're going to our next pose. So you notice I love this so much. Instead of having 3 dots and to connect with the dots, we actually now have 4 for this particular movement because we're gonna have a crescendo at the end where we end up in frog pose. Although that was a variation of frog pose too, we're gonna have another variation of frog pose. Okay, so take a deep breath in and sigh out. Attention inside. Feel the sensations of your body. Kind of rock from side to side. Breathing in and out of your nose. All right. Let's start it again, and then we'll add the last component. So let me show you what that last add-on was, and then I'll show you what the next one's. So we're here in Garland pose. We just finished 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do that twice on both sides, so 4. And the next one is up on the heels. You can smile or you can have a serious face, either one, and then down. Up, and then down. Up, and then down. Up, and then down. It takes a little bit of balance, but that's what makes it juicy. Okay, from here we're gonna go last pose. We finish up and then down, then we walk, the hands out, the knees down, and we enter frog pose. So let me show you how this looks like from the side. So we're here. Then right hand, left leg, left hand, and we go down, out, and cross. So the feet is flexed. Okay, and back up. So that's the final move, the final crescendo, the final gesture of love. Okay, let's put it all together. That move we only do for 1, and I want you to kind of funk it. Like I said, I'm really appreciating the videos and the pictures that you guys are sending. I love the music that you're using with your Yitdots. I want to see more of what you feel like inspires you to move when you're listening to music and how you feel like this Yitdots comes into that inspiration. Continue to send those submissions because we are going to have 3 winners, and those 3 winners will have a beautiful prize, okay? And it's not the book club, because the book club is for everyone, so that's not the prize. Just send it in, and you guys will find out in a couple of days when this challenge ends. All right, let's go for it. So we're starting, and Garland pose, this yogic squat, this deep, deep hip opener. Hands, elbows on the inside of the knee. Take a deep breath in. Bring your head down. Really stretch the back of the neck. 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze the inner thigh. Come up. Toes pointed forward. You can send the other foot out as you lean into this half moon variation. And then come back. Arch back. And descend down as the arms come back overhead. Bam, head down, rise up, feet forward, and go to the other side. And come down, and arch back, and come all the way down to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pause. And we're here and here. Here and down. Here and down. Here and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I hope you guys like that. We're going to do that one more time. This time you're going to do it at your own pace. And I won't be speaking. All I'll do is count you in and just flow. Let yourself go. All right, I hope you're ready. This is super exciting because Garland pose is such a juicy pose. There's so many ways to Yitdots it. This is just one of millions of different ways to Yitdots this pose. So I'm super happy that we're going into this asana on day 22. I want to do it on this angle for you guys. As you can tell, I'm using 2 mats. I'm actually using a birthday gift mat that my brother Gregory gave to me. It's actually a mat that has all different types of poses. So if I ever feel like I'm lacking creativity, I can just look at this mat and be like, you know what? Let's do that pose. So this is a great mat for me to have. I doubled it up today because I wanted more space. So tell me how you like this mat. I can send you a link for where it was gotten on Amazon. Okay, I'm going to switch directions. And I hope this direction works for you. I hope it works for me too. Let's do it. I'm going to stay in the same direction. Since it's the last one, I want to make sure mentally you see what's going on. Go at your own pace and breathe through it. If you can, attention inside, close your eyes, go inward, and make it happen. Okay, let's go for it. Close your eyes at the points that you can and then open them when you get to the balance points and other things that are necessary. Let's go down. 5, open up the knees. Don't let them cave in. Really open them up. Chin to chest. 5, 6, 7, 8. And release. Beautiful. Find your way to the floor. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Come into fire log pose. We haven't done that already. So keep the front, it's going to look like a fire log. It's a hip stretch opener. We've done a lot of hips today, so I think you're ready. The front knee is bent, front leg is bent 90 degrees. And you're going to take the other leg, the foot on top, and you're just going to bring it down. And you're going to notice it looks like this beautiful fire log. Your leg may not be able to come all the way down. If I was doing it on the other side, my leg would have been able to come all the way down because each side is different. And sometimes it's nice to hold these challenging poses for the final meditation because it gives you a chance to stay centered as you feel the sensations of your body. So let's bring your palms out to the side and breathe. If you want to take a mudra, you can. If not, just palms facing up. If you want to kind of receive those beautiful blessings and maybe guidance and information. However, if you want to be more grounded, if you feel that you're needing to be more grounded, just have your palms facing down. Wherever you are, roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and lift the chest up. And I want you to just focus on your breath, starting with the sensations from the crown of your head. Do you feel anything, any itching or any pulsing coming on from the side and the top of your head? From here, go even lower, down to the forehead. Then don't leave this spot until you have witnessed at least one sensation. It could be a spark, a light. Then continue to come down to your face, your cheeks, your nose, your eyelashes, and feel what sensations are speaking to you. In an effort to be present, don't put too much effort into this, just feel it. Then come down to your shoulders. The shoulders generally have a lot of different sensations coming through them. And come to your neck, that throat chakra. What do you feel there? What sensations are you witnessing? Without any judgment, all you're doing is feeling it. We're not labeling it good or bad, we're just feeling it. And let's come down to your heart. Are you able to witness your heartbeat without touching it? Continue to lift up. Don't allow yourself to slouch. Be very alert, very attentive to these sensations. Keeping the breath in motion, breathing in and out of your nose. From here, bring your right hand onto your heart. Finding that heartbeat and hand on top. Pressing into that heartbeat. Tucking the chin to chest, kind of rounding the spine. Bringing yourself in this place of complete acceptance and appreciation for who you've become. Not just in this practice, however, in this practice of life that we're all in. Take a deep breath in. And release. Okay. We did it. I'm so happy you guys are all here. Thank you for continuing to subscribe and share and enjoy these videos. I am so happy that I was able to commit to this new year. It really brings me a lot of joy, and I hope you continue to learn and express yourself through the Yitdots method. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Namaste.